G'day gang. Welcome back to the channel. I'm MP Numbers and appreciate you being here. Now today, I wanted to revisit a standard deck that I built a little while ago and I've been working on. I've been pretty obsessed with trying to make vampires happen in standard, and I really want to do it based around one card in particular, which is Sanctum Seeker. I had a lot of fun with the original build. We made a video, you can check that one out. But there haven't really been any big additions to the deck besides a couple of removal spells since Ixalan. But M20 has come. M20 gave us presents, gave us gifts, gave us lots of love and appreciation. And M20 is hopefully going to be a big one for us vampire fans. I know there's a lot of competitive Magic players talking about how vampires can exist. But here's my version of the deck. It's a mono black aggressive deck built specifically for best of one on Arena. So I haven't worked out a sideboard or anything like that. It's got a pretty good win rate. I've been playing it for the last 2 days and I've probably dropped maybe 3 games in 20-ish, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah. Let's check out the changes. So let's talk about some cards that haven't changed. We still have a 4 of Sanctum Seeker in the deck. It is the card that I've built the deck around and probably my favourite card in the deck, to be honest. Our removal pool is still built up of Cast Downs, Moment of Cravings and Murders, but we have tweaked the numbers a little bit based off what we're seeing in the meta there. You could mix it up a bit. In our 1-drop slot, we've still got Vicious Conquistador, but instead of only having 4 1-drops, we've now got 10 with the obvious addition of Knight of the Ebon Legion and 2 Vampire of the Diamond, because you just want to get a 1-drop down, and having 10 in your 60 cards gives you a pretty good chance. At our 2-drop slot, we've still got 4 Child of the Night, which is probably the worst card in the deck, but we've also added 4 Blood Burglars, which is very similar. It's still a 2/2 lifelink when you need it to be. And yeah, these guys are hopefully going to help build our life total up. In the 3-drop slot, we're still playing the Sadistic Sky Marcher, but we've upgraded the Bloodletters to Bloodthirsty Aerialist, because they're just better. Sure, they don't ping when they come into play, but they've got an extra point of toughness, and they very, very quickly start to get bigger, especially if you're playing your 2-drop on curve, or even your Vampire of the Blood Moon on turn 1 starts gaining your life straight away. Also in that 3-drop spot, of course, we've got 2 Sorins. You might want to go more on this. I'm still quite tweaking the numbers, but 2 seems to be a good number. Obviously, every single ability works wonderfully. You can make your creatures bigger and give them lifelink. You can sacrifice to win games, and then of course you can just go turn 3 play a Sorin -3, bringing your Sanctum Seeker attack with your 1-drops that you've played earlier, and just basically start winning the game on turn 3 without any question. Sorin doesn't have to stay around long to get wins. Usually 1 or 2 activations of his abilities will get you through. The deck is a bunch of fun to play. If you like playing aggressive and smacking in face like I do. And so the numbers might need to be tweaked. You might want a couple more 1-drops. We're playing 21 lands at the moment. Number seems to be okay. Sometimes we don't quite get there. In terms of weaknesses of the deck, we did remove the Sword Point Diplomacy, which means we have no way of drawing cards. It is also pretty weak to sweepers. I think most of the games that we've lost have been to either Gates decks with Gates Ablaze or black base control decks with Ritual of Suit and all those kind of cards. So you kind of need to go fast, but you also need to be careful of where you're over contributing to the board and make sure that you're not putting too many resources into play and getting blown out. But otherwise, you just want to curve out, kill their best blocker, get Sanctum Seeker down, and often once you've played Sanctum Seeker, you're just attacking blindly without even worrying about how the blocks go, because the life drain gets you there anyway. But of course, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to build this deck, or if you have this deck or something similar. How's it going? What are you doing? Are you having fun with it? What's getting you the wins? Where are you finding the pitfalls, etc.? All that kind of stuff. Let's play some games. Okay, so we are on the play with a pretty decent opening hand. We've got 3 1-drops, 2 2-drops. Yeah. Cannot be upset about this. We're going to start with the Conquistador just because it's a better target early. So we don't want our Knights to be just killed by a shock or whatever. So, yeah. Is that saying that? Opponent is on green white. So let's just play. Let's just risk it here. We're going to play 2 Knights. If we get to attack, if we get to get in with all our creatures next turn, they're both going to pump up. And Cast Down helps out with that a lot. So hopefully our opponent doesn't have any kind of removal here. Opponent is on Gates. which means that we're going to be expecting what is it, Gates Ablaze pretty soon. Let's make one of these bigger. So we want to basically just be fast. Hoping they don't just have a natural turn 3 Gates Ablaze here. Nope, cool. Playing an opt. Scrying to the top. Well, let's play this. Let's go for the attack. And we're just going to keep pumping up our guys here. We're not going to commit any more creatures to the board just because we expect it, right? They're now at 4 toughness, so getting a Gates Blaze is going to be a lot harder. Opponent gives me the good game. Okay, so when our opponent does nothing, we can win. Pretty handily. Okay, so this hand's not terrible. We are on the play, so it's more likely that we can go turn 2 Child of Night, turn 3 Aerialist, attack, have a 3-4, ready for turn 4. Plus we can kill an early creature if we need to. I would like less swamps, so I'd like another removal spell. Maybe another 1-drop would be nice, but beggars, you know. Put on blue-green elemental something. So we'll attack here. We're happy to take this trade. Like I said, Child of the Night is pretty much our worst creature, so we don't really care if it lives. The important thing is getting the trigger on the Aerialist, make it a little bit bigger. Next turn, depending on what happens here, we can either go Sky Marcher, Conquistador, or Craving Conquistador. Risen Reef. I haven't looked at this new deck. I know it's a thing, but if it's a land card, put it in your battlefield tapped. If you don't, the card's battlefield, put it in your hand. Okay. Well, let's play this. So whenever another elemental enters the battlefield. Right, let's get in for 4. Actually, let's just get in for 4. We'll play the Sky March, and this is where you get fun, because you can reveal your 1-drop and then cast your 1-drop. Combo. Don't play Chandra.
Chandra, you need more control.
Chandra's got a bunch of abilities that don't do much, right? Okay. Okay, let's just kill this. What's she? She's on 5. Okay, let's go next. I don't know if this deck runs sweepers. It could. Oh yeah, we're pretty good. Opponent just scoops it there. Yeah, they can't fight my overwhelming board here. So the trick to win this game is just to get in quick and get in before your opponent gets a chance to do much. Like most aggressive decks, let's be fair. It does miss a little bit of reach. The main reach that we have is Sanctum Seeker, letting you blindly attack in. Okay, this hand's pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to keep it. It's definitely the best hand we could draw, but we can cast all the cards in our hand. 3 of these, if they last, will be pretty sweet. If we happen to draw a good 2-drop, much better. If we're not, then we just hope and pray. Starts on tapped land, which is nice. Fortunately, we don't get to do anything. This is our super awesome aggressive deck that hasn't done anything before turn 3. It plays a Bishop Soldier. You might be able to a mirror match, lifelink mirror match here. We definitely want to play the Sky Marcher first. We'll reveal one of the Aerialists, of course. And then the goal being that we let the Sky Marcher attack next turn, we start getting the life, start pumping up our Aerialist. Opponent Paladin of Atonement. When it dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. No blocks. We got our 4th Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Okay, we're probably going to want to get rid of that Paladin pretty quickly, otherwise it could be gross. I'm expecting our opponent to have like +2/+2, so I'm not going to be blocking at this point. Murder is also a card they could have. 2, 4, 6. I guess we're just racing here. But yeah, land would be good. Okay, land's good here. So we play our land, we play our Aerialist, we cast down this Paladin. We get to attack, and hopefully this time our Aerialist doesn't get destroyed. Next turn, if we draw another land, we can play 2 Aerialists. What do we got, opponent? They're at 5, they're at 7. There's a lot of them. We had those in our deck, we got rid of them. Child of the Night. So opponent's on a vampire deck as well. Oh, it's all vampires. Okay. What do we got? We got another land, so yeah, we just gotta go and play. They don't have this pumped up yet, do they? For 9. So no, so we'll go for Aerialist. Aerialist. And we are, this is a very interesting race. We're not just racing to get life totals down, we're racing to also get life totals up. So it'll be interesting to see how this one winds up. They now have flying, they now have vampires. Where are we at? We're at 4. We drawing lands is not what we want to be doing. I'm guessing we attack. They probably double block something here. Or just single block, that works too. We still end up with, what's that, 4/8. 4/8 plus 5 is 13 points of power in the air. It's going to be hard to win here, or to lose here, I think. Call to the Feast, yeah. If we draw Sorin, we pretty much guarantee the win. If we draw Child of the Night, not necessarily. 4/8. We drop to 10 here. So, how does this work out? We attack, we get them for 4/8. I just did this math a minute ago. 13, we put them to 2. 2, 4, 6. So I block this with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not dead. Let's play it a little bit safe here. Hit him for 9. This would probably be one of the biggest, swingiest life totals I've ever seen. Child of the Night helps out here because obviously again it gains life when it blocks. Opponent gets land. That's good for us. That's great for us. Opponent says with everything. Alright, well we're going to block you and you. We're going to take 8. But gain 2, so we end up on 4. Opponent ends up on 16. We've got 15 points in play. No, we've got 16. We have lethal. Awesome. Let's empty our hand here. Give opponent the good game. Bloodthirsty Aerialists is good. Boom, we hit gold. Alright, that's a good way to end the video. Alright folks, so I've been MP Numbers and I've been playing my Mono Black Vampires deck. Appreciate you hanging out. Please, please, please don't forget the rules of YouTube. If you liked the video, hit the like. If you didn't like the video, hit the dislike and chuck in comments and tell me what I can do better and how I can make it more fun for you. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. The button's there. There's tons of ways to get in contact with me, to find me on the internet, and if you really want to support the channel, there's a few ways you can do that as well. Otherwise, have fun vampiring. I don't know. Bye.